think this is all froze. Yeah. Froze in. They're definitely for sure thirsty. Oh, that's frozen on this area. But they're working on this other little piece over here. I think she's about to get to it, maybe. Probably waiting on me to intervene, but I want to see if they can kind of do it themselves with the boards and all that. I mean, she's definitely working in the right place. See if Buttercup's gonna move in for her. Let's see, there's a little water right there. She's gonna lick on that side. Just sooner or later, I'm gonna have to break into it, but definitely Rick's cow, what I call the one going over that trough, she seems to be doing a little bit more of the work. So if they come push this down with their nose, but she's getting, for sure some moisture off of it. They're wanting me to break it open. I want to see if they get to that jug. Like, I won't let them go too long and I'll intervene, but this is going on now 48 hours. And this trough I actually broke up. As you can see, all the pieces and stuff on it. So she works on those boards. If they just push them down, like they're talking about, they're definitely just... Rick's cow seems to be doing the best out of all of them, trying to find water. You getting some water? Not that much, but you're getting some, huh? See that board down in there? I mean, if it wasn't sunny out, I don't know what they could do. No, I just walked out here. Believe me, all I gotta do is bust this one open real quick. It's not really a problem. What I'm trying to do is see how well this scenario is working for me. It's nothing. Come here. Come here. Come here, mama. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here, mama. Come here. Come on, mama. Come on. Come on. That thing just sunk down in there. I'm gonna give them water. I mean, it doesn't and it does. I mean, the only thing I can say is, like, over here, yesterday they did real good. You know what I mean? See if Bluebell, see if he found that hole. They just came to water. So it's not a super big deal. I'm probably going to end up taking something and thawing all this out. Let's see why they won't get in this little hole. Here. Come here, mama. Let's see, I had to intervene, so, you know, it is what it is. It is in Texas, for sure it is. Yep. We got the dumbest weather on earth, for sure, no doubt. But more than likely, I'm going to do something and go ahead and get that all thawed out for them today, because I'll inadvertently have to leave before it gets, before it's going to get warm again. Yep, and the person who suggested that the wood would be good to use to brake with, yep, and they were smart. Look at all the ice on it too. She's like, get out of my way. What's up, Minnesota? Hey, man, I wish I knew all the tricks that y'all do for all this water problems I have. And I do have electricity out here, but it's way over there. So, trying to run a cord over here. And this summer I may change things up a little bit. This one I'm just going to have to mess with. Let's see, they're not crazy starving for water for sure. I don't know if y'all been following my little ice history or not, but that's how things are going. I really don't know right now. I'm in decent clothes and I'm not too tremendously cold, but it's got to be in the 30s. But the sun's out, you know, it's pretty warm, so my hands are freezing cold now. I just stuck them in that water. But, you know, last night it got into the 20s. And so that other blue trough, I didn't touch it at all yesterday. I let them drink from it to see if they could come back, move those boards, and just try to see, you know, if that would work for them to get water. And it did yesterday, but it obviously, you saw today, it didn't, you know. So the one did and one didn't. So I'm up in airs. For sure, I need a new idea or something. And I think I'll, you know, get all this ice melted. I don't want to take it out because I got to haul my water in. So I'll probably put a little fire or something right next to that. Good morning. This is Aurora. Come here. I like to grab on their horns like that, especially young, so that they get used to me just playing with them. But she's good. There's no kicking her. Nothing like that. Gypsy. It's our pretty black cow. You finding water in there? She's worked herself a little hole down in there to get water, but that ain't enough water in there for all them other cows to have. Minus 18. I mean, I lived in Salt Lake City, Utah, taught snowboarding and snowboarded all the time, but I mean, I'm having fun. I mean, you know, ranching, take care of cows, breaking ice every day, and oh man, I really don't know how they do it. I guess we down in here have a little bit more luxury, and you know, I'm a couple hours from the Gulf of Mexico, so you know, I do have that going on. But they're for sure loving on some water right now. And this is Athena. No, Aurora's. This is Aurora's mama. She's my favorite of all. She just loves to be pet and scratched. Hi. Hi. What are you doing? Was it cold last night? Said nope. I gave him some good fresh hay bales yesterday. Made some limiter and stuff for him. But you can see also too, we don't have a lot of wind. Those stacks right there are a coal mine. Coal producing energy plant. They're shut down, but they do burn some coal to produce energy. This is Buttercup. Hi. This is our matriarch. She is, her and the all black one over there, they run the place. It don't matter for horn, how much horn this one has or that one has. They definitely run the place. This is another one. This is my biggest girl's daughter. She's about to be 2 years old. She's got a nice set of horns going on her. Hopefully she'll end up like her mama, the one back there in the back. Call her a pretty girl. She also too, she likes to be pet. And sometimes, whatever the reason is too, when they're cold, they don't like my hands on them. They just don't want to be messed with. And Delilah. Hi, good morning. They all just bow their heads down and they just want to be scratched. Awesome Drag's gonna push her out. Gypsy has awesome twist. You see that? Like a corkscrew. I have now. So what I did, I don't know if you were watching earlier. I put that bottle in right there, but they didn't nose it. They didn't go to it. They didn't go to it. I don't know if they just didn't know it. They were trying to lick more by these boards like this one's doing. Then they lick over there, but I did. Someone told me about the Epsom salt and the water bottle, and so I did. I put all that together to try to see which one, and they both just were about the same, I guess. You know, it still was frozen over. It didn't. Neither one of them, I guess, really potentially worked in a sense for today. Two or three of the jugs, you think? Should I put them together? All tied together? All three of them? Or in all separate places? Because it did make a little square. I'm pretty excited about this girl right here, too. This is Bar M Winter Wages. And she's got a grip of horn on her, man. She's at least 60 now for sure. A little over 2 years old. Aurora. Let's see, I can come up. But they don't move off, you know. This is Bar M Red Woman. Hey, what you doing? She likes attention too. Okay, separate them. All right, makes sense. So I know I got to go to town. I'm probably gonna buy one or two more bottles, and I'll do that to put them all together. It seems better than the one. It had such a little small little square, you know, to it, and then if it went down and under, it would just close right back in. Thank you. I really like her. She's a little bit of a loner. That's why she was coming back in by herself. She was probably getting a little bit more of the feed or whatever. But her mama is Rick's cow. I think she was the one I was showing over on the other side that was in the smaller barrel. This one right here is SH Sitting Diana. She was actually given to me from another breeder. I was about 2 years into breeding Longhorns, and or right at maybe close to 3. And my trailer over there's a big old tree behind it. Got struck by lightning, killed 10 of my cows. And a bunch of people tried to donate and give me animals. We didn't accept it, but one breeder I did accept her animal. And but I went there and I went and bought. Pretty fortunate, SH pretty fortunate. And it turned out really well because she's 87 inches tip to tip. She's got bred for a lot of horn. Oh, they hit me all the time with their horns for sure. Like seeing she's coming over. Like too, when I'm holding the phone is the worst because I can't put my hand on their horn. But a lot of times what I would try to do is hold one horn and pet them with the other because they do. This one will try to run the other one off or something like that. See, she's got a mark on her. That's probably from a horn right there. And see that yesterday. I try to look at them and look over them and stuff like that. Pet one? Oh, no problem. I'll pet a whole bunch of them. Come here. See her moving her horns a little bit. But she ain't gonna really swing them at me. She's just like moving around like, hey, you know, moving around. She's not trying to viciously move her horns at me. This is Bluebell. Here. This is just my little heifer. I want to make sure I don't get kicked, you know, so I walk behind him. Bluebell, he likes to eat from your hands, but he doesn't really like to be pet. I was going to try to ride him, and then I was going to eat him. And he's a steer. And he's so freaking big and cool. Great horn set. I just couldn't see eating him. Sorry about that. I just couldn't see eating him. So he is for sale. He's one of my ones that is for sale. He's only 2 years old. Close to 2. I'd have to look at my phone, but he's just going to be 2 years either this month or next month. But see how big he is compared to the black cow? Look at the size difference. And Red Woman, she's a pretty big cow too, but just hip height, you can see. I mean, he's going to be big. I would want $2,000 for him. I've had people offer me $1,200, $1,500, but I wouldn't take it. He's worth more than that. And now the older he's getting, he's just going to be a little better. A lot of times what you want with these steers is your traditional twist horn, right? You want him to have that twist horn. And for him, he has that. And you can tell that by the way his horn shape is going, right? He will twist. So he's going to look just like what you would want him to look like. He's going to look just like Gypsy, not like her. You know, she has, you know, more of a rounded shape. This one I'm not real for sure of. This is Sitting Kinetic Cowgirl. She is bred by Lucchese Star. Lucchese Star is Cowboy Tough Checks and Kinetic Motion of Stars. Both of that, the bull Cowboy Tough Checks is largest horn bull in the breed, over 103 or 4 inches or something like that. Kinetic Motion of Stars, she's 103, 104, somewhere in there. They're not my cows, so I don't have the exact stats on them. I can just tell you that that's what she's bred for. She's bred for a lot of horn. She's just a little over 2 years old. She was 2 in, let me see, in October. So I brand them with that on there. She was born 10th month, 2009. I'm in Jewett, Texas. They all seem to be going up against these trees. You can't. I'll send him to you. You can massage that. You can massage him. I wish you would put a saddle on him. As a matter of fact, that'd even be better. Because he'd have been a perfect one to ride, right? Huh? He's saying good morning. But he'd have been a perfect one to ride. It must be this all going. This is pretty fortunate. This one in front of me, she's the one that's 87 inches tip to tip. This is her calf. She's approaching a year old. And then the other one that I said that was back in there, that was pretty girl. This is her mama. And this one too, she's pretty docile. You know, she likes to, in the cold and stuff, she wants to see her throw that horn and see what I want to do. Hey, see, I can't because I got my phone in my hand, but what I want to do is grab that horn, hey, and try to stop her. But I can brush her, I can pet her, but it's like, man, when they're cold like this, it's like they don't want to be messed with. She's pregnant too. She should drop anytime soon. I think she just gets a little ornery. But if I put some cubes down right now, right in front of her, she'd been down. And then she, you know, her little calf here, she seems to be pretty protective of her. I don't know why. Her other one runs around. But they are just basking in the sun. What's she doing, Fanina? This one too likes to be pet. They definitely like human contact. That's for sure. Well, man, I appreciate y'all joining in. I wanted to go out and see what the deal was on the water and if I had to break it and stuff like that. And obviously I did. Awesome Drag, she'll go up and give me fist bumps, but she don't want to be pet. And I know that, so I don't pet her. I try, and then she'll just throw her horn, so I don't mess with her. Delilah, you can brush on her. You can see her mannerisms when they put their head like that. Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? And she had like a little piece of string or something when she was younger. You can see that on her horn. See if I can get that tip in there. So it's a little weird. She had like a little piece of string or something caught in there. But this girl doesn't kick me either. You know, don't worry too much about that. Only whenever I'm working them do they want to try to kick me. But hey, man, I appreciate y'all joining my live. Please follow me. Appreciate it. Y'all have a good day. I'm going to go and see if I can build a fire next to that one trough, I think. And see if I can get all that water to, not be froze. And then that way, maybe it'll last a couple more days. I think I just need to make it till like Monday or something like that is going to be it. And then the weather's going to change. They just come up in my pockets. Hi. But a lot of times I'll have food, little treats on me and stuff to give them. But y'all have a good day. I appreciate it. Please hit that follow. Thank you very much. It's a beautiful day out.